Hello, my name is John Bambenek, and today I'm here to announce my candidacy to be your nominee for the 56th State Senate District here in Illinois. It's been often said that the Republican Party is the party of no. On this, I disagree. The Republican Party is the party of purpose. We are informed by a set of ideas and a strong belief in the American dream. It is these ideas, from time to time, have us vote no on the things that would take us backwards. But more often, they are ideas that lead to a thriving economy, a vibrant society, and strong families. As I reflect on my personal journey up to this day, I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've had being born in this country and in this state. The essence of the American dream is that with determination, hard work, and ingenuity, you can find success in this country. However, as I've traveled this state over the past few years, there is a growing feeling that the American dream is slipping away, that our next generation, our children and grandchildren, will not have the opportunities that we've had. It's hard to fault people for having this belief when my opponent has supported crippling tax increases on our society, on our families. My purpose, and that leads me to my purpose for running for the state senate. I have no intention of being a 30-year politician, to have buildings, highways, and bridges named after me. My purpose is much more personal. I want to do what I can to ensure that my children have better opportunities than I've had, that all of our children can feel that they can reach the American dream, and that all of us can be proud of our state once again. Purpose. Leading with purpose means, having purpose means leading with bold ideas and real solutions to the problem facing our state. I don't intend to run a mom and apple pie kind of campaign. I certainly don't intend to run a campaign saying, hey, that guy sucks, vote for me. What I do intend to do is run on bold ideas and real solutions and contrast them with my opponent. I believe the choice is clear. It is a choice between the status quo and putting Illinois back to work. It is a choice between the status quo and sending fiscal responsibility and lower taxes to Springfield. It is a choice between the status quo and bringing a new day for Illinois. Purpose. Having purpose means also having the courage to stand behind those ideas and those solutions. There is an army of lobbyists and special interests in Springfield looking for their special deal. There is unfortunately no lobbyist for the average voter and taxpayer, and there is very few politicians who have the courage to stand up to them. I will give you one example. When businesses talk about leaving the state and the business climate, the biggest issue they cite is workers' compensation. Caterpillar, Motorola, manufacturing, industrial, transportation companies all cite our workers' compensation system as incredibly broken, and the reason that they do not want to create jobs here. This is a big jobs issue for our state, and especially for this district. When the time came in the state senate to vote on comprehensive workers' compensation reform, Mike Frerichs voted present. He punted. He took a walk. He voted present. The problems that our state faces are too great and the impact on our families too severe to have time for a politician who doesn't have the courage to stand on principle, doesn't have the courage to vote yes or no, who punts, who takes a walk, who votes present. Purpose. Purpose is about leading with honesty and keeping your promises. This state has been fiscally irresponsible for years, spending money it did not have, making promises it knew it could not keep. The people with clout got theirs. The people whose backs the budget did get balanced on, social service providers, Medicaid providers, our schools, the most vulnerable members of our society. They did not. The state broke their promise to them by continuing to engage in fiscally irresponsible behavior. Promise. I'd like to thank those of you here who are supporting me. Norm, Mary Jo, there's one person I do want to make special mention of. In the past few years as I've traveled the state pushing for reform, fiscal responsibility, transparency, and accountability, he was a strong ally in that fight. I was proud to be a policy advisor for his campaign when he ran for governor. I was proud to be with him in Springfield pushing for policies for the good of Illinois that will turn our state around. And most of all, I'm proud to call him a friend. And he has a few words. Adam Andrzejewski.
Well, I'm privileged to speak here today on John's behalf. My name is Adam Andrzejewski. I'm an entrepreneur. I started For the Good of Illinois. I founded For the Good of Illinois PAC to help candidates just like John Bambenek win elective office here in Illinois. I ran for the Republican nomination for governor in 2010. As I've traveled to Illinois, I've asked one question. Do you think Illinois is running well? And in 3 years, not one person has raised their hand. But here's the question that we need to ask. Do you think Illinois can be reformed? I can tell you after traveling hundreds of 100,000 miles here in Illinois, John Bambenek is one person that can help reform this state. John Bambenek gives hope to every single family and every single business in this state that we can raise our families here and that we can leave a legacy in Illinois. I say this because John is one of the smartest people that I have met. His 16-year deep roots right here in Champaign at the U of I, he got a degree in astrophysics. He's helped right after college Fortune 500 executives manage their businesses. He's one of the nation's foremost experts in internet security. John's a deep thinker, and he thinks a lot about public policy, the real solutions that will solve the long-term problems of Illinois. So back in 2007, he identified and he forecast the problems that Illinois would be facing financially and politically in 2012, 2011, and 2010. And he wrote a book about it. Illinois deserves better. John Bambenek was right. Illinois does deserve better, and he is one individual that can bring a new era to this government. Not only did John write a book about it, but he's written the strongest and most robust public policy to reform this state. Nearly everybody in Illinois wants to end the practice of these corrupt gerrymandering of the political districts. John wrote that plan. Nearly everybody wants to bring transparency to the legislative process. John wrote the plan. Nearly everybody wants to bring term limits to Illinois. 96% of incumbents have re-won their seat while Illinois has literally been bankrupted. John wrote the plan. John Bambenek's a deep thinker. He's a man of integrity. He's got a wonderful wife and 3 small children. Illinois is worth fighting for. John Bambenek is worth fighting for. And I am privileged to announce my endorsement for the next great state senator from Champaign, John Bambenek.
Thank you, Adam. I harbor no illusions that this will be an easy race. It will be a very tough race. My opponent is well funded. But this is a race I know that I can win. And it's a race that's going to be won going door to door, precinct by precinct, phone call by phone call. And I need your help. On Election Day, there is only one name that's on the ballot, but victory is determined by the people that are standing behind him. Again, I want to say this, offer my sincere gratitude to those who have already supported me early on. To the rest, I hope to earn your support. And I look forward to being your nominee for the state Senate. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the great state of Illinois.